I feel like when it comes to the locks and Fat Joe, we go above and beyond to help each other out, to show up, to do whenever y'all need me under an igloo or I need you, y'all come through. Is this correct?
That's a fact. It's so much on point that right now you got on the Styles P, my sister, Aja did the collabo with Godspeed. You got the hat on. And I'm always in your store up NYC. I was doing some Christmas shopping in there today. Y'all got the mean collab hats with Godspeed. My man Slow blessed me. So you see how the universe works. We always supporting each other.
That's how we do it. We got tomorrow afternoon at both stores, we giving out food to families that need it. So on both stores, we got like an 18-wheeler of food, and we just gonna give to the, whatever we can do. You always out there. You always giving back turkeys to the community, doing whatever you can for the community. How important it feels for you and the Locks to give back to the community?
I think that's one of the number one things you could do when you obtain any amount of success, whether you make it to the NBA, you make it to Major League Baseball, soccer, you make it in singing, whatever. If you give back to your hood, that's one of the best blessings you can ever do. If you give back to your hood, you give back to less fortunate people. Anytime you can help somebody when you're in the power to do that is always a beautiful thing. I think it's very important just for you to receive that love. You never know when you got to go back to where you from. Lord forbid something happens. You always be good when you do genuine gestures like that.
Yeah, that's how I just feel like, so my daughter, she was born different. You know what I'm saying? She always had everything, privilege. Mm-hmm. And she always be like, yo, Dad, why you always giving back? Why you always this, that? And I'll be like, yo, Mama, that's where we from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we got to always give back to some people who got less than us. You know what I'm saying? Some people never tasted truffle in their life.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? My daughter, she said, I'm going to make my own breakfast. She makes some eggs and sprinkle truffle on the fucking eggs, man. And I'm like, yo, people don't know what truffle is. So, Jada, man, I'm going to just ask you certain random questions. Don't even got to be about hip-hop, but the NBA season has started today.
Yes, sir.
Who do you got to win it all?
I mean, if you know anything about basketball, you would have to put the Lakers up there. But right now I've been checking out how Kyrie and KD is playing. They look like they got a good chance of coming out of the East right now. And this is off one half of basketball.
They're coming out the East. I asked the chick. I mean, I don't think nobody's gonna beat Brooklyn. Nobody's
regular
gonna beat
season. I don't know. In a playoff, you can't go against LeBron right now. LeBron and AD is kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
So you think they're gonna win the chip? And their team, they got Schroeder, they got homeboy Harrell, the 6 guy of the year.
Yeah, they got some pieces. So I think the Lakers is the front runners to win it all right now. It could change.
I think they're gonna win it all. I think Brooklyn is coming out the East.
I'm happy. That's a win. That's a win for New York if they can make it to the chip.
Okay, this is very important because the thing about the Locks is loyalty. I think it must say that on this hat, right? Loyalty, right? So
loyalty and love. Yes, sir.
Loyalty and love. And so you've been a Knicks fan your whole life, such as I have too. Am I correct or no?
Definitely.
You've been a Knicks fan your whole life. I'm a Knicks fan. We know we're not winning shit, right? Would you ever convert to a Brooklyn Net fan?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I could all the way convert. But when the Knicks don't make it and Brooklyn is the only thing popping out of New York, We gotta go with the home
So,
team.
yeah, hold up, Jada. So you say COVID's over. The Knicks don't make it. The playoffs is popping. Kyrie and KD electrifying out there in Brooklyn. Jada's showing up to the woods over there in Brooklyn to see that game.
It's a strong possibility.
Ah! Yo.
I'm just a basketball fan. It's not like I'm not gonna have
Hey,
all
I
the
go to the Miami
memorabilia.
Heat games all the time. I'm a Knicks fan.
That's what
I
I'm
go to the
saying. You
Miami
just
Heat
enjoy the game. That's it. You know.
because we love basketball.
That's it.
I was thinking about this. Top 5 under 25 in the NBA. Who you want me to tell you my list first, or you make a top 5?
Now, give me your list first.
My first list is Zion. Like I'm Zion, completely Zion, right? I got Zion. I got John Morant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Devin Booker.
You're stealing all my guys. All right.
I mean, when you told me to go first.
No doubt.
All right, I'm going to throw a guy you might have overlooked. Who knows? Brandon Ingram.
Crazy.
And Luka. Luka only 21.
I don't think it's a better 5 under 25 in the NBA right now, right there.
That's what I mean. When the only one I just realized is the Greek the Freak under 25.
I ain't sure. He might be. He might be. He might be.
So if Greek the Freak is there, I got to take Brandon Ingram out. And I really love it. I think Brandon Ingram is the new KD. No bullshit.
He got that. He played with that dog in him to be so slim. He go hard. And he got everything. He got a jumper. He could go to the rack. He got an all-around game.
What games are you most excited to see? What game are you most excited to see? See, with the new NBA season, what game are you like, yo, I gotta see this?
Some of the younger guys, like you said, I want to see John Morant play against Phoenix, against Devin Booker. Want to see some of the young matchups. New Orleans versus the Bostons out there, and the Phillies, and the. You know what I mean? I want to see some of the young matchups opposed to some of the older guys. I like to see what's going on.
I want to ask you a crazy question, and it's not bad. It's not controversial or nothing like that. But I was thinking about it, man. I think the Locks, I think super groups from New York. If you had to pick, who would be your favorite spitter, your favorite MC out of Dipset?
Well, it started off, it had to be Cam. Cam, I knew Cam as the foundation.
I'm not saying if you know, I'm saying who you think is the nicest.
For me, Cam. It was Cam in the beginning, but it's Jim now.
Yeah.
But still always Cam. Cam is like Rushmore for Dipset for me. You know what I mean? He would be the same. He would be almost equivalent to me. Not even, because he started it and he made everything happen. So I could never take that from him. But I knew Jim when he didn't even rap. And now he's rapping his ass off. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Jim is going crazy. It's crazy because, of course, we love them all. My favorite is Jewels out of the trio.
Yeah, Els spit that. Els, what Els do. Shout out to him, welcome home, and all that too.
Yeah. He's been my, it started with Cam and then it went to Jewels, and Jim just make great music.
They all nice. Because I see some people getting it misconstrued. They all get busy. Don't take the question.
This ain't one of those
out of context.
This is all love. This ain't. And when it comes to the Locks, I know you guys are all equal. In digging in the crates, we look at Lord Finesse as the leader.
No doubt.
Like we all even, but when we sit down and we made an album right now, we would look at Finesse like, all right, Finesse, you hold the floor. Is it like that with any one of y'all in the Locks? Like one of y'all will be like they look at towards the leader, or is everybody's decision?
Nah, I mean, we that's what's peculiar about us. We all three share equal responsibility. You know what I mean? And anybody at any given moment could take the floor, and the other two gotta, you know what I mean, fall in line or, you know, follow suit.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
never like one.
Yeah.
It's never like one general or one, you know what I mean? Like with the last Locks album, Sheik was at the helm of the album.
She sent me a record last night. Shit stupid. He flowing on some extraterrestrial shit. Like his flow.
Killing shit.
He killing shit. And but just me, I think because I started with Digging in the Crates and Finesse was the first to like crack it open. I almost like submit and just, you know, when I come with the crew, I be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right, Finesse, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? That's how I always look at it. Let me ask you a question. You got in the cannabis game yet?
Nah, I'm slowly approaching. I had a meeting actually. I had a few meetings last week, one this week. They coming at me, but it got to be right. You know, a lot of people see that cannabis is taking over, and I think they waving the wrong deals in front of some of these rappers, and they just taking them because they don't really know what's going on with it. So before I really put my name on something, I got to really get all the way in the, I got to know every last ingredient. I got to know everything. I got to smoke it for about half a year. I need to everything be right before I put my name on it and just, you know what I mean? All the money ain't good money. Sometimes that quick bag is not substantial as the bigger picture bag. So that's where I'm at with it right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because there's so many cannabis deals. We know it's the bag. We know it's the future. We know money grows on trees, but we ain't gonna take, you know, Locks was blowing trees forever. Your
You
fans,
know that. See, you know that. You know that, crack.
So yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, if y'all co-sign something, it's gotta be the shit. You know, like today, I won't say who, because you know, but somebody I know was smoking a little pre-rolled up, and it was Rick Ross has a weed called Collins Ave, and my man was smoking. It was like, yo, this shit is amazing, man. Like, you know, I don't smoke, but he was like, yo, this is this is Collins Ave, baby. I'm like, oh shit. He was stuck on this shit. So I was just like, but you know, I go where the money's at. So eventually I gotta get in cannabis, right? But it gotta be like you said, it gotta be well thought out. It gotta be the right deal. When we making money, we're not just saying, oh, cannabis is making money. We're not trying to get jerked in weed. We don't already got jerked in rap.
Rap, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel with everything. I say, yo, because if you go into acting, like I go into acting, and it's like, yo, you gotta pay your dues. I'm like, but when the movie come out, they got the commercials like starring Fat Joe. I ain't paying no fucking dues when you promoting the movie starring Fat Joe.
Yeah.
So in any new business you go into, they almost try to tell you, yo, you gotta pay it. Fuck that. We need the right deal.
Right deal. Facts.
That's good. That's good right there. And boom, boom, boom. You know, I just wrote down a couple of little fun questions. You ever doing another album with Fab?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a Freddie and Jason part 2. Def Jam been calling us about it. With this whole COVID, we wasn't able to really, you know what I mean, get together, but they got it on the board, so I think we're gonna do another one.
So they got it on the board. So y'all might just go at it again.
Yeah, we might do another one.
I think that was good for both of y'all. I think you know, everybody respect y'all as spitters. Look, y'all even got to to that motherfucking verses. Are you sober off the verse? Yeah. Let me ask you, Tater, you with Sauce money on the verses? You and Fab too.
Yeah.
What the shit snuck in? What happened?
Now you know that Black Douce, man. Shout out to Ciroc. Shout out to all of the liquor owners. You know what I mean, in the industry. But it's something about, shout out to OG Juan. When I go to his office, he always make me take a shot of that. So they sent me some of that, you know what I mean, for the verses. And Swiss and them lined me up because they told me I could smoke. And then when we went live, they like, nah, you can't smoke. You only could drink. So the liquor hit me more. My pH balance was off. But I was good, though. I've been drunk. Like, if you ask Styles and Chic, they're like, that was just regular Kiss from the studio. But if you ask somebody from Def Jam office, they like, I never seen them like that before. So
you wrote you in the studio, you written like songs drunk?
Yeah. I wouldn't call it drunk. I've written it feeling nice after a couple of
like I never wrote a song drunk. Like I never
not inebriated, but
bro, I never been high writing a song. Like I wonder what the fuck that's like.
We gotta do before it's all said and done. We gotta smoke one and do a Kiss and Fat Joe collab, and just see what it comes out like.
Yo, you know who tried me my whole entire life? Raekwon the
Nori.
Chef. Nori too. Nori get you drunk no matter what. But Raekwon the Chef has tried me every day of my life I've ever seen him. Be like, yo, Krills, you wanna finally smoke me? Yeah, I'm like, yo, Ray, I'm good. Nah, I'm cool. Yo, you wanna? He tried me every time, but I never did it high or drunk. I wonder what that would be like. You know what I'm saying? And you know now they're not testing the NBA for weed.
So you know what that is.
There's somebody high playing right now on TV.
Every game,
there's somebody.
You can guarantee somebody gonna be feeling great. Yeah.
Somebody high playing right now. There's no question about it.
That's a factory.
Jeez.
Especially the dudes in the Bay Area, especially the West Coast dudes.
They got that good sticky. Like they got that thing. The West Coast got that pure, and they got it for real. Like I mean, just imagine you could get high and play ball. They saying they hope that better judgment is they're not high. That's bullshit. I know Ron Artest used to be drunk at all the games.
That's Ron a fact. Artest, a lot.
What happened?
Artest is one of the illest dudes that ever played in the NBA. No, as far as how crazy, as far as how different he was.
Look, at the Rucker, he never lost one game that he ever played in. Ever in life has Ron Artest ever lost a game in the street, in Rucker? Has he ever, if he's on your team, you won. Go straight to the bookie, bet whatever you want. Whenever he played against whoever he played, he win the game. 100 games, he's like 100-0. Like I was there one day, he played for me, and he split. His whole hand got cut. And this NBA money, right? It was like maybe 3 minutes left to go. And it was one of them tight games. And I said, oh, we fucked up now. Because the rule is, if Artest plays, if Artest is in the game, be easy. You gonna win. Like no matter what. He's 100-0, right? So when he splits his whole hand, I'm thinking it's over. Like I'm like, oh shit got real. We might lose this, bro. I watched him on the sideline and he split his shit open. I watched him pull tape. He taped his shit up. Went back in the game and won the game. Ron Artest, his shit split. But he got to have stitches. He got to have a scar from that day because the shit was split wide open. He taped the shit. He's different. Ron Artest is different. Where you going? Another room in the studio? can't hear you. Let's try again. Hit me back. Hit me back. Hit me back. Jada was trying to get that better Wi-Fi, but you know, sometimes the shit, you know, he gonna hit right back. I gotta. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we just need Jada for a couple of more questions. You know, you don't know who I know. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. Yeah, man. Well, you know me, I don't really, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Clark Kent. Yo, Clark, what's good? Yo, Jada, it's just the sound.
Yeah, nah, we back. I can hear you.
Okay, so I only got a couple more questions for you. The question is the verses, right? The verses. Did you get to see the E40, the Too Short joint?
Nah, I had some work to do. I'm gonna watch that in the crib probably tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Man, they had a great time, man. And I was just happy to see, because those are the real OGs. Like Too Short
Definitely.
put out music in '82.
That's
1982.
They got more albums than dudes got
teeth.
Yeah.
and so Ashanti Keisha, who you leaning towards? Ashanti Keisha.
I'm going neutral on there. I heard you do a little PSA. I'm going neutral, I think. You know what I mean? I think I can't really call it, and I got a lot of love and get a lot of love from both of them. So I'm just going to enjoy that one as a fan.
Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do too, man. That's shout out my sister Shanti. She caught that COVID.
Yeah, health first. I hope she get healthy. I hope she get, better more than anything.
She said she all right. You know, a couple of people in the family caught it. So it was like everybody. You know, this shit is like the most You know anybody who caught the COVID?
Yeah, a couple of my family members caught it. A couple friends caught it.
And everybody made it.
Yeah, everybody made it through. Nobody really had no. Yeah.
Because you know, there's two kind of people in America. It's people, some people know what's up with COVID, and there's some people who don't believe it's for real.
Those are the people I stay away from. Because it's definitely real.
Oh my God, yo! I went to the Billies. You know, I only come out. I don't go nowhere. I swear to God, I go here, Callum's house, my mother's house, and so the Billies call me. You know, the Billies with
no
the beat.
doubt.
When the Billies call, you never know, something might fall off the truck. So like, yo, there's definitely people in Miami be like, yo, Fat Joe knows some billionaires for real. Like if they study me at a restaurant, they like, yo, this dude be sitting down with the Billies for real. But you know, you gotta be in the game. You never know. So you know when they invite me or whatever, I try to, I'm over here kicking it with Michael Bay, the guy who make Transformers, the Billies who own Hostess Cupcakes. I'm trying to figure this out. Like,
no doubt.
I'm always in there with a purpose.
No doubt.
I'm trying to figure out, the bag. But when I go over there, I go to some restaurant, yo, everybody's dancing like it ain't no COVID. It's no man. I sat the whole time with the mask on through the whole week. I'm talking to them. I got the mask on. And I went and took the COVID the next day. I just can't be where everybody's acting like it ain't real.
Facts. There's a lot of percentage and portions of the world where you see large gatherings, no masses. The quarterback from the Redskins just got in trouble. He went to the strip club after the game on Sunday and had no mask on. So now they got to deal with that. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So now he's like canceled to some shit. He's suspended for like a week or two.
He gonna have to quarantine. They on his ass right now. I don't know what he gonna do.
Nah, he ain't gonna play. He ain't gonna play because, and my thing is, yo, I never knew partying was that important. I knew. No, I love the party, Jada. I done partied with you. It has to be 10,000 parties in our life, right?
Millions.
And I love the party, but I never knew it was that important. Like, because they're saying, yo, there's some shit that's gonna kill you, right? It's some shit could kill you. It's like Russian roulette, bro. You just going like
still risk going to the club, having the
yeah. Some people might just catch a little cold. Some people you body, right? So it's like you still got that maybe it happens. Cause you know how many people I seen on TV that was like, yo, I never thought it could happen to me, B. Yo, like how many people died that said, damn, I never thought it was like, but like Remy say, they won't sit that pussy down, ho. Like they won't sit it down. Like they got to be in there. AI, you know what I'm saying? They got to be in there. Like, I'm like, I never knew it was that important.
That's a fact. They crazy, man.
That shit crazy. Let me ask you a quick question I thought of. Because there's a lot of similarities. Rest in peace, and we talking about COVID. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson.
Definitely, right? Rest in peace, the Godson, man.
Tell me about Fred, his wordplay. You know, how you took in his music. You know, because I said, Fred the Godson is from the Jadakiss family tree. You know what I'm saying? So,
for me, Fred was one of the nicest, most humblest, most always ready to work or come to the stool people that I ever met in my life. You can hit his phone anytime for anything. It wouldn't even have to be music related, but he would always he always was ready. He was ready. He was always ready, and his never changed. His humbleness. He was the most sincere, and he didn't have to be that way because he way better than wild niggas. So his come across was wild, humble, and polite, but he was a motherfucker in that booth, man.
Man, he was nasty, man, and so with me, I remember if I had songs I had to do, I would call Fred and be like, yo, Fred, I'll tell him my verse and be like, yo, what you think? He'd be like, yeah, God, he was always just a beautiful energy.
Yeah.
It was always a beautiful energy. And, so I would test the rhyme. If I thought the rhyme was nice, that would be my guy I would call to say, yo, Fred, I'm doing a record with such and such. Listen to this. He'd be like, yeah, God, I mean, what would you want to do, son? You can't do nothing else. Like, you don't put it in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my brother, Pat Poose. Pat Poose is on the check-in. Pap is
one of them dudes, too. Pap is one of the nicest underrated, that his humbleness might block it from some people knowing how nice he is until he throw up them freestyles and coming from the crib in the whip. But
that's the
years
one. That's
ago,
the one,
I remember when he
get in that whip and start
he goes
rapping,
insane. He go insane when he pulling out of the mansion. It's something about that road down from the mansion that be generating crazy. Niggas be going crazy.
Yo, when he be in that whip, he be special with it, man.
I know about Pap when he was rhyming with Cool G Rap back in the day. So a lot of dudes don't be really doing their homework or history on dudes that be spitting. I like to really look into them and become a fan of the game.
I'll let you go, man. I know it's basketball night. One last question. Who's on Jadakiss's top 5 dead or alive?
You line me up with the worst question ever in rap.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst. It's just it's like a religious question. But I'm gonna give you 5. No particular order. B.I.G. for sure. Nas, Escobar for sure. Jay-Z definitely. My brother Styles P.
Mm.
And I gotta say DMX, man, the dog.
Oh yeah, you going with DMX? Alicia Keys said DMX too.
I'm going with the dog.
Styles P. Very, 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 very underrated. But you'd be surprised how many guys I hung out with in the studio with and said he was the nicest in the game. And I'd be shocked. It could be Miami dudes. Like Cool and Dre, they think he's the one. Like, it'll shock you, the people who bust out Styles. I think it was Royce the 5'9" who said Styles too. It's, he's on people's top 5. He's very underrated.
No
very
doubt.
underrated. And DMX, different. You know what I'm saying? His energy is crazy. DMX is definitely one of the icons, one of the legends of the game. There's no question. What's up with you? What you up to now? What you doing with the future? What you got your eyes on? Shout out to DJ Khaled on the check-in.
Yeah, Khaled. Shout out my brother Khaled on the check-in. I'm working. We're working on new Locks material. We just finished building this new D Block studio. So, got solo projects. Got a bunch of things coming. Voiceover work. That's my next transition.
That's your next hustle, huh?
Yeah, the next hustle. Work? Yeah. So we just working every day.
You're very blessed, man. I said the other day, I teased you because the other day I called you. Yo, Crack, what's up? I think I called you to come on here and yo, Crack. And then I put the phone on Cali. You like, yo, Cali, yo.
Yeah. Crack said, why Cali get another energy than me?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, why Cali get the better energy? Like, yo, Cali, my brother, what's up? Damn, Cali. I'm like, yo, I'm feeling this way. Like, yo.
You know what it is? I don't get this. You call me. I see you in passing. I might come to the store. Me and you might be on Dr. Oz. I don't see Cali. He don't invite me over for dinner. You know what I mean? I thought I was a family member, Cali.
Nah, he loves you, man. He loves you, man.
That's my brother. I'm on the phone. That's my brother.
We love you, my